Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing this Poison Ivy look. Let's get into the video. For my base, I'm using NYX's white cream paint and I mixed that in with the pastel pigment from Makeup and Murder and a little bit of the neon pigment as well into the cream paint, and I'm just going to set that as my base for my face and my chest. I'm using a Real Techniques foundation brush to spread around the cream paint. You can also use a beauty blender to spread around the cream paint as well, which I will do in the future, but I do like using a dense brush to spread it around on my face so that there is a really nice base set. I'm setting the cream paint with Mehron's translucent powder. This is going to keep the paint from getting super oily and also creates a really nice base on top for me to start applying eyeshadows, and that eyeshadows will stick nicely and be able to blend with the translucent powder. I'm starting to contour my face, so I'm going in with this darker forest green color to start contouring the perimeter of my face. I'm going on top of that forest green color with a light green eyeshadow to just start blending out that contour and kind of give it this really nice feathered out contour effect and make it look kind of fantasy-ish. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyeshadow Primer and I'm priming my eyes. I'm taking a brush and I'm moving around that primer to make sure it's coated my entire eyelid, and then I'm also using that same brush just to pat the eyeshadow. This will help it remain a little bit tacky but keep it from being too wet and the eyeshadows be able to blend on it perfectly. I'm going in with a dark green eyeshadow from the Rude Cosmetics Naughty Nights palette, and I'm just going to be blending that out to start carving into a half cut crease. I'm also taking that same shadow and going on my lower lash line as well. I'm using a flat shader brush and yellow eyeshadow, and I'm just packing on that yellow eyeshadow. And to deepen up the eye makeup look, I'm taking black eyeshadow and I'm just applying that black eyeshadow to the outer corner of my eye and a little bit underneath my eye, just sweeping that underneath my lower lash line. I'm taking NYX's Jumbo Cream Stick in Milk and I'm just going to brush that along my eyebrows to create a nice white base. And then I'm going to be taking a red eyeshadow and packing that right on top of that white base that we put down and just starting to carve out my red eyebrows. I'm applying the Makeup and Murder liner to my upper lash line. This is going to create a very seamless look for when I go to put the eyelash on top. I'm applying the Makeup and Murder Evidence Style 2 lashes, and you can find my coupon code down below in the description. For the rest of the body, I'm taking my beauty blender because it's such a huge area. I wanted to use my beauty blender instead, and I'm just spreading out the white cream paint mixed in with that pastel green and a little bit of the lime green pigments. For the Poison Ivy, I'm taking a paintbrush and green body paint, and I'm going to start painting on each of those leaves. They are grouped in threes, so that's what you're going to see me here do, is paint them each in threes, and that's going to be right on top of my chest, and then that's going to go over to my shoulders, just kind of looking like it's kind of like a C shape is what I'm going to be creating. Once all the leaves are painted, I'm gonna go back over top of them and I'm gonna start painting on little spikes, and I'm using just a little flat paintbrush to do that. Once the leaves are all painted on, I'm gonna start contouring my body now. So I'm taking a just small fluffy brush with some forest green color that we used previously for the contouring. And I'm just going to start contouring my neck and then also my collarbone to make those areas look like they are receding and popping out as well. To match the contour on my face, I'm also going in with a light green eyeshadow to start contouring those areas that I've already contoured. So I'm just contouring it with that light green shade. And then I'm also using black eyeshadow to just carve out some of those areas and just keeping that pretty close to where like the bone is, where I want those areas to be very deep looking, but not putting that everywhere I don't want that to ruin the contour we've done. With green body paint and a small paintbrush, I'm now just making little freckles on my face, and then I'm going to be dipping into green eyeshadow to start making just lighter green freckles that'll be going like all over the face and the body. I just wanted the face to have very dark freckles right on top of like the cheeks and the nose. I didn't want to get too detailed crazy on the leaves, but I am going over top of them with a yellow eyeshadow just to give them some life to them and make them look a little bit more realistic, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time making them look realistic. And then where some of the leaves are meeting, I'm taking some black eyeshadow and I'm just trying to like kind of give you an illusion that there is some shadow being created from the overlapping of those leaves. To further the highlight, I'm taking a white eyeshadow and I'm placing that just in the middle of each of the leaves as well to give them a little bit more dimension. With a tiny detailed brush, I'm taking some white body paint on that and just drawing some lines down each of the leaves, and that will be the last of it for those. To top off the look, I'm going in with some red cream paint and I'm going to be drawing out the lips, and I'm going to be drawing them a little bit bigger just so that they look very full. I wanted them to look very full for this look. To top off the look, I am going in with highlight. I'm going to be applying that all to the high points of my face and also to the inner corners of my eyes. I like when those are nice and bright. And this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!